Well, there is a lot to work through with this one. So let me be up front that Dana does not like me. So me calling her Zero Dark Dana, I'm sure is going to exile me to the outer rim of whatever. So the short story with Dana is she was formerly a partner in more than one way with Zero Dark Tony, and she did a couple of videos initially critical of the ex-Scientologists, and then moved on to this focused research on the process church and Satanism and other cults. I'm a little mixed where Dana's going with things, and I have a lot of receipts there that the research was pretty weak. It was pretty dumb. But again, the process church is real. It's a kind of splinter faction. And I would give Dana this. The idea was before that it split off from Scientology, but she's providing a lot of evidence that process was already getting started. Hubbard played a role, but that role was misunderstood. So it's very interesting stuff. But now let's get on to the main event. And I'm not sure why she's invoking the late Doug Scott Kramer, who also did a lot of research on cults and was an ex Scientologist. But she's wrapping Doug's name into these controversies, even though he really has nothing to do with this stuff. And I guess it's her getting revenge on these various people. And let me just preface that, and I'm not going to do this long, guys, but it is a fact. I told her this. I criticized this, that she was hooking up with DOA and Streets LA and contradicting herself in her revenge campaign against Zero Dark Tony. She's like, I'm going to take any ally. And I told her, this would happen. There's going to be problems. And she attacked me and tied me to the Jeffrey Epstein scandal. And, because I like Noam Chomsky. Yeah, it was really vague and stupid. So, anyway, so now she's upset that some of the DOA people are attacking her, mocking her, so on and so forth. And again, to be fair, Doss is not pro DOA, right? But I guess you do have now this very weird circle related to SPTV, Aaron Smith-Levin, Nora. Again, even if they're not official members of that community, it's become this very weird universe, and Doss is a part of that. So, what did Doss do? Apparently, Doss had a lot of nasty messages and thought that she could get away with it. But Zero Dark Dana's like, no, you're not getting away with it. I caught you. I caught you red handed. And it does look pretty bad. But of course, the problem here is Dana's angry that these brutal attacks are being used against her. But when they were against Zero Dark Tony, she didn't care. When they were used against me, she didn't care. When they were used against people she didn't like, she didn't care. But now that some of these same people are being very nasty and hostile to her, now it's a problem. Now we have a problem because Queen Dana's offended. Mind you that Queen Dana curses a whole lot. She loves to curse. But again, I'm not here to just destroy Dana or even distort her. I mean, I think at least it serves a purpose, right? And I also want to be very clear that Dana is vehemently saying she's independent of the ex Scientology people. She has no connections. Well, a more accurate way of putting it is she used to have connections. She even boasted about them and defended these connections, right? And again, I'm not going to spill all the beans. If you want to become a channel member, we'll get into it because some of these are very difficult topics, and YouTube will censor videos if you got to talk about them in a certain way. But again, I'm a little confused because only a while back Dana was a fan of Nora, and Nora was defending Dana on Aaron Smith-Levin's channel explicitly. She was explicitly praising Dana. But now apparently Dana, oh, the ex-Scientologists, I don't know them. I don't know them. They're not my friends. So I guess the former friends are gone, which is fine, but they were allies at one point. I don't understand how this works. With Dana, it's like, yeah, she made her alliances, but because she dissolved them, they don't exist anymore. Correct. They don't exist today, but they used to exist. What is she doing? Some weird Aristotelian logic? It's not presently existing. It never happened, but it did happen. I mean, how does this work with Dana? I just want to know. I'm just trying to figure out because she's the cult super expert, and super ethical being, and we all need to be like her, right? I'm trying to think about this. So, for instance, what if we found out, which did not happen, that Dana for 10 to 20 years was working with Louis Farrakhan? Obviously, that didn't happen. Well, that did happen. Most people would say she's being a complete hypocrite to now condemn a lot of cults because you were helping this cult leader for 20 years. But that's the trick Dana's pulling, saying, so what? I'm not with Louis today. Me and Farrakhan are not friends today. I don't even listen to Ice Cube today. I listen to Kendrick Lamar. Why don't you try to keep up? Okay, do those 20 years mean nothing? No. 5 years? No. What about the 2 years you were with Zero? That doesn't matter either. Now, I'm not denying that Dana is a victim, although even there, she's distorting things. So what happened with Dana and Zero Dark Tony is Tony took the money. He didn't coerce her, as far as I know, but she did hand over $10,000 unwisely, and she wants the money back. It's probably not coming back. It is what it is. And although me and Dana, are having differences, clearly, I still think Zero Dark Tony owes the 10,000, and he's making some good money now on the online YouTube. So I still think just pay her off, say goodbye, we're done, right? But again, Dana did choose to hand over the money, and now she's like, "Oh, that money was stolen from me." No, no, it wasn't stolen. You just handed it over unwisely. You just did a lot of unwise things. And there we go. She's also really distorting her status as a cult expert. Again, I'm not going to say here from the horse's mouth. Become a channel member. We'll give you more details. But I have from the actual people who helped her saying, yeah, she's kind of stupid. He had not a clue how to look up stuff, how to do the research. So they really patiently helped her piece it together. Say, okay, well, this is how you look at things. You look at this, go to this book, go here, look at that. And she's like, oh, okay, good. Oh, okay, good. And then when it was not convenient anymore, she cut off ties to those people and now pretending like, oh, I'm a world genius cult expert now. I'm amazing. So you need to subsidize me. Okay. Are you going to acknowledge you got all this help with the research? No, no, no. It's all her brilliant mind. Yeah, it's all her genius brain here, and that's the reason people are attacking her. They just cannot stand her genius. Her genius dwarfs all of us. But for the record, I do think Dana's doing a good thing calling this stuff out, right? There's definitely some iffy things going on with the DOA community. I'm just like wondering, these complaints are not that coherent at all, at all. So it's a little bit late to the party here that the DOA people are really mean, nasty people. I mean, didn't he project your image at the L. Ron Hubbard building, and you were like, "That's great, I love you, DOA," and DOA was like, "I love you too, you're amazing." Oh my God, we're both amazings. We're both amazings. Oh my God, Zero Dark Tony needs to go down. Oh, I agree. And Scott put forward a legal case which failed against Zero Dark Tony, and I guess he's no longer useful. So Dana's like revising the record. Also, she's late to the party on number two because she's like, yes, and this is true that she, one of DOA's assistants or whatever, had this very strange operation against a convicted criminal and was just playing around with him. Yeah, I did a video on this months ago. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. Like the anti-DOA grift is in full session. It's fine. It's fine. Like, and DOA is not like totally innocent here, right? He's playing the algorithm as well. And again, Dana does have some legit criticisms here, but yeah, this was true when I told you it might be a bit of a bumpy ride getting involved with these people, you know? So, there's also a bit of karma here that she's like, oh my God, all these people, they're so toxic. Yeah, well, you invited Kenny. Remember Kenny? Yeah, that's her former fiance. Remember Kenny? Weren't you two friendly at one time? Well, there you go. There you go. Old memories indeed. So anyway, but hey, if she wants to have her cake and eat it too, it is what it is. It's fine. It's fine. I just find it really shocking when other people try to deal with, you know, different communities simultaneously. They're bad. They're grifters. They're a joke. Mindy's a joke, guys. Her lawsuit's a joke. Okay, I agree. The lawsuit, right, is probably a joke. It's probably true. But is Dana any better? I don't know. I guess her jokes are really, really funny and really demonic. And with their sexy tattoos, they're really brilliantly intellectuals. The rest of us, we're not even getting close. He has seen the light with the Process Church and the MK Ultra and the CIA, and we're Illuminati and Jeffrey Epstein. The rest of us are blind sheep. We don't see the connections, but they're all connected. DOS is connected to DOA, and the DOA is connected to the FBI, which is connected to the CIA, which is connected to the process, and they're all trying to destroy Dana because she's trying to save the children's. I guess. I guess.